Alright. Sensitivity, gonna turn that up. Okay. Okay. Yo, peoples, what's going on? My name is Jatan Mesru, coming straight at your faces with a new game, The Park. Now, from the summary of this game, it sounds like a extremely cool game. So, I figured I'd give it a try. So, wish me luck, guys. This is my first horror... Well, not my first horror game, but I've played Soma, Amnesia, all the good horror games, but this is the first one I've streamed, so... Gonna give it a shot. Let's go. Jumping right in. Haven't watched any videos for this. I don't even think anyone else has streamed it, really. It's kind of a no-name game. There's a narrative experience best played in a dark room wearing headphones. It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of play, the park may manipulate graphics, audio control settings, and your sanity. This is perfectly normal and should... Aw. I didn't get to read it all. No! The warning. Okay, guys, I may go insane playing this game, so you get to watch it. Yay. Let's see this game make me insane. Or, as some people would say, even more insane. Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Which means turn off Wi-Fi on my phone. Funcom presents...
I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
Let's phase our hand through our hair.
Stay in the car.
Oh, cool. Okay. So I'm in control. So that's Callum. He's apparently gonna go missing later. I can't run. None of the buttons do anything. Good to know. Where am I? Atlantic Island Park. Bingo.
Patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm supposed to go over here.
Hey, Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Oh boy.
Callum, where are you going?
Catch me, Mommy.
You have earned a trophy. Welcome to the park.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
That doesn't sound too good. Oh, that doesn't look too good. What is going on? I'm gonna turn off the light. Boop. There we go. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. From this point on, I'm going phone silence, which means I'm not allowed to touch my phone. Settings. Sensitivity's good. Infrared control. Enable outline focus. Shout. Visual guidance. Shout object visualization. Master volume is at 3. Okay, cool. Yeah. Sound looks about right to me. Oh man.
Oh God. The park. What happened here?
Dude, this is so...
Callum! Where did you go?
Come back here. Callum. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Birds. Dude, this game, the graphics are actually really nice. Come on, run.
Where are you?
Over here.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
This way.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Okay, I found his shoe. Wow, I can actually see myself. What about it? Alright. Examine the plaque.
Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Okay, that's not at all messed up. Ooh. Handwritten
this?
note. Purchased the land on something island for a pittance. I might odd whatever old did to the locals. Just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys, blah, 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 blah. This is the stuff of something amazing. Okay. Why am I not running? There we go. Now I'm running. This is actually a pretty interesting game so far. The graphics are really nice. I like it. This is my first ever horror stream, so this...
Callum? Come out, sweetie.
Whoa.
Come on, Mommy.
Callum, stay where you are.
Oh boy, getting in a ride. This should be fun.
Where did you go?
Hmm.
Callum, come back here right now.
Yes, because he's definitely gonna come back to us while we're on a ride in the middle of the water.
Wait for mommy.
That makes a little more sense, other than the fact that he can't stop the ride. Oh, dude. I get the feeling I'm about to get a jump scare.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl
Oh, God.
named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that.
Whoa.
Then we will all 4 starve. You fool.
Whoa.
Callum, where did you go?
Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Oh God, it's the chipmunk thing.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of
This
white
is
stones
creeping me
behind
out.
as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Why is he staring at me?
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
What is going on?
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
I can't call for Callum. Or Callum, or whatever his name is.
Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Is this all this is gonna be? Hansel and Gretel? Really? Talk about a slow start.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread.
Can't do anything.
And its windows were panes of
I don't like this, I
sugar.
can't do anything.
Hansel, desperate
I'm
and
stuck.
hungry,
I shouldn't
ran
have got on
forward
this.
and began to nibble
Oh well.
on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and
This is a
Gretel
freaking children's ride at an
the
amusement
old
park.
woman reminded them of their
No
past.
child could ride this. This is so boring.
Children, don't be afraid. I have something
God, I want off
for
this.
you.
It's so boring.
The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside.
If this is gonna be the entire game, I'm gonna die of boredom before my character dies.
Followed.
Oh.
Once inside the house,
Oh.
the old woman changed. stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut.
Things are getting interesting.
Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed.
I still can't call for Callum.
Refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Well, I guess that's the end of the ride. Oh, what is this? That's just a little creepy. Yeah. I'm playing a horror game and streaming.
Can I watch?
I don't care. Shut the door completely. Thank you.
I'm locking your front camera.
I don't care. Ivan Sanchez, what's going on, buddy? I'm playing a new game, actually. It's called The Park. You missed it. The head of the boat turned around, and I just sat for like 5 minutes on the most boring thing ever. Okay. So far, it's not. But I'm only just starting out. Oh, cool. I got a new achievement. Swans, gingerbread, and chocolate. Now let's try and find Callum.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them.
The forest, the birds, and the old
birds,
witch.
The old witch. Even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister. Hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry. Looking for our own house made of candy. Looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Okay, she's done talking. Do what now?
I want to hear.
Do what?
What does it sound like?
There's nothing really. Just the lady that I'm playing as talking and talking and talking. And I can't really put the sound to the TV because I'm wearing the headset. Alright, so let's get back to this. Trying to find Cal. Whoa. That's...
Another accident. This place.
Whoa. Whoa. Despite the constant, I never heard of this game. Yeah, neither did I. My buddy, Dragon Aces told me about it. He was going through the PlayStation Store and found it. And I was just like, dude, that sounds like something amazing to stream. Because nobody's heard of it. Yeah, it's a horror game. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the barred writings of... I can't read that part. It's astonishing to think that pretty much I'm playing as this lady who works in an amusement park, I'm guessing, but I was leaving and my son decided to run back in after his teddy bear, and I guess the park is haunted or something.
I think the teddy bear got a little executed.
I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. Okay. Well, there's a teddy bear, but it's been stabbed in the eye.
What's on the seat?
That's not blood.
Come back, Callum.
Come back, Callum.
Huh?
My son, Callum. I can press circle and call to him.
Stop, Callum!
No, he's not dead. He's very much alive that I know. At least I think so.
I hope so.
I hear music. Oh god, I have to ride it. I'm going to ride that.
Where did you go?
This is a creepy amusement park, and I kinda wanna go.
You can't catch me. I am going to ride this.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
I see you, Ivan. Okay. We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit weary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. And at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Awesome! So, I was right to not trust the chipmunk. It's the chipmunk. He was on the Hansel and Gretel ride, and he was at the beginning of the park. It's the chipmunk that's killing everybody. The chipmunk has my son.
Callum! I can't get on while it's moving.
Stop. Okay, it stopped. Now I shall ride. Whee! Oh god, things are not... Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Dude, what kind of drugs is your person on? Sure, it's the chipmunk still.
Oh, I remember this.
That's your person.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go this way.
Isn't that the way you came?
Callum!
Oh,
I don't think you're gonna go that way.
there's a paper here. Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete, I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I have had watched are swept clean.
I thought you couldn't read cursive.
What?
I thought you couldn't read cursive.
I can't. I'm having serious issues with this. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless. If it weren't in cursive, I would be able to read this so much better. I'd actually be reading just as fast as I'm talking right now.
I can read cursive perfectly fine.
I can't read cursive. It's an issue.
I can read it.
I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be rides after all. Okay. I can't go this way. So, going this way now then. I said run.
Where are you?
You're not running.
This way, Mommy.
I know this. Leave me alone.
Come to mommy, Callum. Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides.
Is that what she said?
First time
Yeah.
I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real.
Yeah.
Do you have any way to get a hold of Marcus?
Yeah.
Can you get a hold of him and find out what the name of the community center is out here on Broad Street?
Sure. Can it wait just a little bit? Okay. Does nobody know how to shut a door correctly?
Mine doesn't shut all the way.
Okay.
So there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Okay. So what's in here, I wonder? Oh, it's a page. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. That's about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local, lush as Chad the Chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day, but nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside the subway station? Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. And I have a message.
It's just more weird and cool.
Well, no horror game gets scary right away. It takes a little bit. Whoa!
Kinda like that. Turn around.
Okay, that got me. That got me a little bit. That was nice. That is a person. There's a person behind that counter. I don't want to go in there. I don't have any way to go in there, I don't think.
How did she get in there?
I don't know.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Oh, she sounds scared now. Follow the trail. Oh, that's not creepy at all. What kind of kids' amusement park is this?
I don't think it's for kids. I think it's for motorcycle people. Ooh, what kind of ride is it now?
Bumper cars. I saw this in the trailer.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Okay.
Can people see what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like they can see this, they can see what you're
Yeah.
doing. Oh, that's
They can see all of this.
super. Hey, don't get all blurry again.
Yeah, it is. Whoa, that one's on. I'm gonna pause for a second so I can answer this without dying.
I'm gonna laugh when you turn it on. There's a person right there in front of you, or like a chipmunk.